welcome all to AngelacusGaming. My name's Angelicus, and today we'll be doing a quick little record session of Necrosis Dawn of Dread rather than a stream, as I always tended to get a little bogged down with the chat and things. So I thought, let's pay some proper attention to the game, and let's dive in and get started. We will be starting ourselves a private little game. We shall be really trying to beat PD for this. And we shall be going as Riggs, I think it is. That's the solo character, the MP5. Really good weapon, really good high capacity weapon, I really should specify. And just an all-around awesome game, to be fair. Helps if I click ready rather than just looking at it, doesn't it? It's these graphics, considering this is like a really small dev team. In fact, I think it's just Big Mike that actually developed this. I think he's got a little bit of assistance every now and again, but either way, it's just a lovely bloody game. There we go. Yes, Briggs. Solo. What I do like is it now comes with a suggested team as well, which is really handy. Because it sort of just gives you an idea of what it's going to need to get through it. But this character is specifically designed for solo play, because a single character, the normal variety, is really challenging to get this done. I've never managed to complete a mission solo with any other character but Briggs. But let's go through it. So he's got full damage, full fire rate. That 30 rounds rips through if you hip fire him. Knife is a bit of a butter knife, but he doesn't have a lockpick, and he's got some melee strength as well. So he takes reduced damage from zombie bites. Melee stuns other nearby zombies, almost like a knock-on effect. Class perk, fast weapon swap, and faster speed, which is really friggin' useful when you are on your own. Let us. Ooh, even on the left we've got a little tab for inventory. Alright, it is dark as dick. It does not come with extra brightness settings, just to make sure that you don't fuck with the ambiance that he's going for. But we do have a very particular set of skills, otherwise known as oh god, please don't kill me. I'm gonna give this, no, go to that way. Just want to switch these around. 2 is my go-to oh shit weapon slot, so that's where we put our big strong gun. We do start off with a couple of shamblers, very slow, like Resident Evil style zombies, which is really handy to warm you up to it. I say this is a butter knife, but on these, don't take much. A quick swipe, and we're going to melee this bugger. Make sure we're not going to get snowed. Run outside, get a bit of distance, because it does take a second to swap weapon. A red dot out for an easy accuracy. And pop that dude to the floor. See, it slows you down when you just swap on weapons now as well. Alright, we've got a bit of a split section. Make sure I've got somewhere to wander. The range on the knife is not great, so we want to try and hit that as early as possible. He didn't melee. Melee! I'll stun him as well. Watch our sides. Make sure we're not getting surrounded. Come on, melee. He's being marked, so I think that means that he takes damage as well. If I'm mistaken, please let me know in the comment section below. We've got some documentation that we can read. It's been a couple of times since I've attempted this, so I'm not going to read everything. If you want to read everything, I suggest just get hold of a copy of the game yourself. Very worth it. It is one of those challenging but rewarding games. So think Dark Souls kind of thing, where you're going to get your ass kicked a lot, but when you finally beat it, damn do you feel good about it. I got abused on the train. And then as soon as Briggs came out, then I was able to do it solo with something a little better. Alright, 3111. 3111. I'm going to need that code. I'm just currently looking for ammo stashed on these tables. Pistol ammo is the blue boxes. But that's just barely hanging on. Oh, there we go. Blue box of buletas. We like the buletas because I can't aim properly, so it is always handy having more buletas. This tripped me up so many times. I was constantly trying to get this. Turns out, no, it's just a little book. Just got the middle tables to check. fairly certain we've got it all. But obviously this map is most definitely in homage to Resident Evil 2. Because it does have the extra stairs, it has the statue in the middle. That and just Romero City Police, like George A. Romero, the godfather of zombies. My god, this game is like a homage to everything. Alright, what was it? It was 3111. Alright, and now we have access to the West Wing. He's a little speedy one. Or she, I should say. The game is not averse to sending things behind you as well, so always watch your six. That's why it's definitely built for a team game, because you're going to want somebody to watch it for you. Because the one thing that always gets to me, even when you're turning, it's still giving you footstep sounds. Always catches me out. I'll be listening intently. Dude, that's a bad haircut. Get your refund. But yeah, even when you're turning, it will still make the sounds of footsteps, so you're constantly thinking there's someone behind you. The amount of times I've spun around in panic because I've caught the sight of, or the sounds of my own footsteps is more than I would care to admit. Alright, we've got a room there that is locked. There's a trigger point somewhere. There it is. I got a speedy. Headshots are the way to go. We're doing good on the ammos. We can combine those boxes, save an inventory slot, because inventory really does come into play with this. But what is nice is you can drop stuff and not lose it. You can like stack things up in a particular room, so you know you can go back to almost like a storage room. Alright, 28, 24. 4 rounds. Lego bin lid. Love it. What was it? 28, 24. I'm crap with numbers. I need to write shit down. I'm pretty certain that is for the evidence room. 28, 24. Typically when you do coded things, things come at you. I'm pretty certain that at one time this room was not loopable, but thankfully it is now. I feel it wasn't. It might have been, and I'm just really bad at remembering shit. But it is most definitely loopable now, and it is so good. You can actually shoot through things, so you can sort of like hold them back a bit. Not that one. This one. So you can shoot through if you have to. The shotgun is a 1 breech loading shotgun, so you can hold 1 shell at a time. But later on there are upgrades to make it into a combat shotgun, which makes it a very, very useful tool. And by tool I mean the tool to decapitate things very effectively. Obviously 1 shot though, and the amount of time it takes to switch weapon, it's not always going to be an oh shit shotgun, or at least not yet. Alright, we've got our supplies room. This is a lock pickable. So let's give this a pick. It works kind of like it does on 7 Days to Die, but you can break pick lock picks. There's a bugger to find the same spot again. Just gotta tweak it as you go, and there we go, it's open. Not all characters come with a lockpick as well, so if you do play as a co-op, always try and have at least 1 character. I think it's scouts that typically have them. Always try and have at least 1 lockpicker. You want 1 who has some sort of healing, and then you want some sort of heavy damage dealer, which is what the suggested recommends. Sometimes it's just more specific on which type of character, because even in the subgroups of like power, scout, and I don't know, like defensive, there are good characters and bad characters for certain situations. Oh, this corridor gets to be busy. I'm going to pull her back this way. Hopefully the stamina holds. The harsh thing about it, though, is... Ooh, forgot about these side pieces here. If you ever see a hole in the floor, things from that, yeah, these are zombie spawn locations. So, they can come from numerous places, even in this room, and they're hard pinned down. I don't think it's entirely random how they spawn, which makes it really questionable whether or not you can remember them, but the fact that I don't remember well anyway kind of limits me in my ability to remember where the fuck they come from. Sorry, ladies. Some bullets, yes. Thought I heard something. Yes. Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, those dudes, they are very rapid. Check the others. Something terrible happened in here. And there's a blood stain on the floor. Just make sure you're reloaded. You are. Okay, locker room. There's some bullets. Now let's check these lockers. Sometimes they are openable. Not always do they have stuff in. Nothing on that side. Let's just check this back. Love these tiles. Nothing on that side. Nothing on that side. You can't fall down them, thankfully, but zombies do come up from them. Alright, nothing on that side. Okay. Armory. Yes, we would like that right there to be open, but it's not. That's... I'm tapping in here. I know it's empty. Fewer spawning locations, so the chance of something spawning behind me, he says. Go for that melee. Melee! A big reload in. More? More? Alright. Let's just hope it's not behind us. Alright, we've got a little bit of a distance. Melee in. Quick reload. I do like how speedy the reloads actually are here. Oh, we've got a shambler. Let's take him at the knife. Let's get the gun out just in case. Okay. Let's progress cautiously. So the morgue is locked. We need a key for that. Need a code for the armory. Park and garage. Dangerous. A couple of shamblers. I think it was at least 2 there. Come back. Yes, we can. Melee into that one. That one. Him back into the other. There we go. And... Where is he? Oh shit. Okay. Yep. See? They can come up behind you. We got through a ton of them with knife only though, so that is real good. We took a hit, so we should be fine. We are still fine. Okay. What's this? Like this training room? Briefing room? Classroom. Okay. Unit server request like the morgue access. Okay, so tracking down the morgue key. That letter just talks about how it's dark in there. You should... Oh, in fact, you know what? I'll throw this one up because it is cool. Parking garage is still without power. Whole place is dark as pitch since the lines blew up. Oh, blue. We couldn't even get the generator back. Do you know what? Me and words, holy shit. We couldn't even get the backup generators to stay on. Captain Victor went in there earlier and said his light was more than enough to get him through. If anyone can manage it, it's him. The rest of us nearly broke our necks just trying to feel our way past the first row of cars. If you must, don't go blind. Bring a light, or better yet, follow someone who knows how to handle the dark. That's a subtle cue that if you don't have a character with a flashlight, then yeah, you might want to get a character with a flashlight, because the lights of the heavies, this is their light source. It is like a very close quarters nightlight. Scouts tend to have flashlights like this, and then the people who can heal on the fly or stun enemies, they have like special skills. They have weak flashlights, but still better than. Okay, I don't really want the. No, we do want the ball actually, because I want. I'll tell you what, we are good on pistol rounds for now, so I'm gonna start leaving stuff in the break room. I swear that it's telling me to press F to grab, but I swear F is just my light button. It is. How is that button supposed to help break shit? I don't get it. Let me just pick up that, drop them, let me just fill up. So now we've got 90 rounds on us. That should be enough, plus we've got a first aid kit there. Or a small medical kit, I should say correctly. Yeah, zombies are rapid to grab you. I'm not going to play this tape player, it just has a male voice telling you about the situation and stuff. Just offering lore, rather than any overly useful help, knowledge or advice. Dispatch and IT, which tickles me because Dispatch doesn't have any phones. So I don't know how they intend to communicate with the general populace to assist them. So I've got 6 tables, 6 computers, 6 nodes if you're in the know, for dispatch, and then IT, 4. Surely IT should have many a more computer. This room is sadly empty, but I think, if memory serves, is also devoid of spawn locations. So you can dive in here knowing that your rear end is at least partially safe. But you know what? Just for that thought, actually. That'd be nice if it was a storage. I'm going to make this my storage room, actually. So I'm going to drop first aid kit. I'm going to drop you. For now I'm going to drop you as well, just to move stuff from the other room. I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 items. But we're going to use that room as our storage room, because everything stays there the entire playthrough. And we've got the bullets there. Okay. It'd be really nice if I had the forethought to not drop everything on top of it. There's pistol rounds. We'll leave them in the front. Drop you there. Grab this. Partially tempted to drop an extra set of pistol rounds. Do you know what? I think I will, because I know we're going to find some. That's not the right one. Drop you. 2 empty slots. We might have to come back out and drop stuff off as we go through here. But essentially, we're going to try and tackle the garage now. And somewhere it does say to be quiet doing it, because there are some sleeping enemies.
Control the team. Be advised. A sleeper is in your AO. Maintain your distance and do not sprint.
Alright, no sprinties. So we know sprinty. Okay, 1 gas can plus 1 bottle can buy us Molotov cocktail, which really wish exit would get me back out of that menu. We'll throw that there. We do have a shambler. I'm going to let it come all the way over here. Yeah, I'm going to hold it in the doorway, actually. Just I'm worried that things are going to come up behind me while I'm attacking this shambler. Yeah, I'll see how dark it'd be without the flashlight of the MP5. Really freaking dark. I see an arm after this dude. Nope. Melon? We have a spare small first aid kit there. I wish I call it what it is, a medical kit. I'm too much in the headspace of other games like 7 Days to Die and Resident Evil. Resident Evil with first aid spray, it's first aid kit in 7 Days to Die, so it's just what comes naturally. First aid. Zoomy zoom. We don't fuck around with them. They're too quick. We just turn, run, make sure we've got space. Just get that distance so we can turn around, take aim, and be as effective with the limited ammo that we have. And that, I just don't want to risk shooting anywhere near that sleeper. And nothing else over here. You do tend to find bullets around the place. So it's always good to look right the way around and to just enjoy the area. There is our sleeper. It is kind of based on oh god. I sprinted. That's my own stupid. Alright. Okay, cool. Well, okay. It even warned me, don't fucking sprint. Alright, I'm gonna call that attempt number 1. Yeah? Alright, I'll leave it here for the video. There will be another video. So for now, I'm going to say that my name's Ben Angelicus. This is Ben AngelacusGaming. If you do enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing. If you want to watch me live, I'm always on Twitch over the weekends, typically with some of my friends, TechGeeks20 and Diana87. This will not be the last attempt of this mission. I'm going to keep going until I've beaten them all, so please do look out for the next episodes. So I hope everybody's a fantastic day. Please all do take care, have a good one, and bye-bye for now.